All right, welcome in everybody. Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the iRacing Fast Series. Tonight from the Williams Grove Speedway. About a minute and a half left in the practice session for these guys. And we'll have a couple of heat races and a 30-lap feature. Got around 16, 18 cars in here with them tonight. Still a fledgling series. These guys still getting going. So if you're interested in racing with them, search them out on iRacing in the league section. It's iRacing FAST series. Appreciate everybody being here watching. They'll get started here in just a couple of minutes. We're going to watch them in qualifying this evening. Right now, Carson Meek, the quickest in practice. Only one or two guys out here making final adjustments, getting ready for qualifying. Looks like they've got the track rolled in pretty smooth all the way around. Tonight, the only night on the Dirt Racing Network of league races. Everybody off for the Thanksgiving holidays. I know if you're traveling, we want to wish you safe travels and have a great holiday. May do a little hosted racing and may see if we can stream a little something over the holiday weekend. Everybody's not in a tryptophan coma. Right now, practice winding down, qualifying about to get started. We'll try to watch as many of these guys as we can here. They'll get 2 laps of qualifying. Let's go watch our quick car in practice here. Carson Meek posted the fastest time in practice. See what kind of time he times in with. He's about to take the green flag on his first of 2 laps. A little breathe on the entry right there, you can hear. Same thing down turns 3 and 4. First lap. 18.593 seconds. Good enough for second. Michael Sheridan right here, the 15 car. 18.345 on his first lap, and he is all the way up on the cushion for his second lap. Can he better that lap? He does at 18.269. So make it Sheridan, Steele, Hannigan, Zarfos, Keene. Tyler Schell now, 18.228 seconds. Coming through 3 and 4. And 18.376 or 367 for his second lap. So his first lap, the better of the two. So Schell, Sheridan, and Steele are top 3 qualifiers. 19 cars checked in officially. Oh, Cale Mack, that lap not going to count. Colby Baker out here on his first of 2 laps. Time ran out on everybody else. So you see your top 10. We'll get ready for heat race number 1. I'll wait for him to cycle through and show us. It's going to be 3 heat races, about 7 cars per heat race. All right, on the pole, the elbows up, Sim Sports number 85 of Tyler Schell, and to his outside. The Mohawk, JMB Medical, Dale Blaney Racing, number 19 of Jeremy Zarfos. Row 2 on his inside, a wick cushion, Colby's Eye Paints, Apple Ford Red Lion, number 2 of Kyle Keene, and on the outside of that, going to be Jared Ridge in the 12 machine. Looks like 4 cars as Chris Lloyd, Matt Schaefer, and Bruce Evans. All 3 cars are missing the heat race. So we're going to get to watch 4 cars go around here. All 4 straight to the feature. The other 3 cars we may or may not see if we have a consolation race, or we'll see them at the back of the feature race. Hello, Jeff Stewart. Yeah, Peyton, we'll forgive you for being young and late to everything. I think it's just your generation, buddy. Just kidding. All right, one more time around behind the pace car. Don't forget 3 heat races and then 30 green flag laps for the feature. First of 2 shows tonight on the Dirt Racing Network. 9 Eastern, give or take about 5 minutes there. Mike Peterson will be on the call. The Dirt Slingers, Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Pro Series. They're at the dirt track at Charlotte tonight. Got them a 35-lap feature scheduled for that one. What's up, KR Stolfus? I see you over there on the YouTube. Guys, if you are watching Twitch or YouTube, say hi in the chat. We can see you. All right. Pace truck is headed in. These guys going to hit the loud pedal in the middle of 3 and 4. Tyler Shell is on it. Green flag. Jeremy Zarfos quickly settling into that second position. Single file line through 1 and 2. Kyle Keene riding in the 3rd spot right there. Jared Ridge, the 4th and final car. Zarfos went to the bottom. Didn't make up a whole lot of ground right there. About the same gap he had when he came down into turn number 3. Tyler Shell able to just hang on to the lead. This one's still early, but there goes Zarfos. Back to the bottom. Shell licks the wall on the outside. That's going to change. Front position, but Shell got it back by the line. Big run off the corner. Now he slams the door on Zarfos. Going through 1 and 2. Goes up by the outside fence again. Now he keeps the car down low. Able to extend that lead. 7 laps still to go in this one. Shell, Zarfos, Keene, Jared Ridge, a good distance behind these guys. Kyle Keene sitting here in that 3rd spot, just hanging on, knowing he's got a spot in the feature already locked up. Tyler Shell making good work of it, making it look pretty easy. Go on board here with Jeremy Zarfos and look out of his helmet cam. Good run down on the inside, just not quite. Oh, Shell clipped the fence. Tyler Shell's car upside down. So Shell had the lead, got a little out of shape, and 3 and 4 up on the top side, and he is going to go to the infield. Still going to make that feature. He's just going to start very, very deep in it. Somewhere around 12th in the feature. Ryan Pace. Oh, you missed the start time. Oh, man, that sucks, dude. 3 to go for Zarfos. Keene now in second. Ridge up to 3rd. Tyler Shell's car in the infield. Matt Schaefer out here making laps, but he is 3 laps down. He is going to actually take over that 4th spot, so he's going to knock Tyler Shell even further back in this event as he got out here. The 8 machine made it out on track, a few laps behind, but getting some good data. About a lap and a half to go for Jeremy Zarfos. Down into turns 3 and 4. Getting the white flag this time. All he's got to do is keep it facing forward, and he is going to win heat race number 1. Kyle Keene, Jared Ridge, and Matt Schaefer going to take those 4 spots. Oh, Zarfos tried to wreck it on the final lap. Clipped those tires on the inside. He still ends up picking up the heat race win. And Matt Schaefer jumped out there. He's going to complete his final lap right here. He's going to take one of the 4 direct transfer spots as Tyler Shell found the outside fence on about the 3rd or 4th lap. Hey, Mag. I'm good. I am good. This is the iRacing Fast Series 360 sprint cars tonight from Williams Grove. Oh, we want to get a different camera angle than that. All right, Heat 2 on the pole. The Dale Blaney Sim Racing J&B Medical Mohawk number 15 of Michael Sheridan to his outside. The Dirt Armada number 22 of Mason Hannigan. Row 2 on the inside. The Royal Esports number 1 is going to be Carson Meek, and to his outside. The Chevy Accessories number 8, Jimmy Mars. On the third row on the inside, the Ted Brown Quality Paint and Body Care Speed Shop number 92 of Peyton Grease. And on his outside, Colby Baker drives the number 21. That is the Maryville Motor Cars sponsored machine. So once again, 10 laps. Top 4 straight to the feature. Pretty sure everybody's making a transfer. Only about 19 of them showed up tonight, so we will have a full field. We're going to get to see a couple of very fast guys start way at the back for sure. No, there's drivers in each one. I mean, there's sim racers in each car. They don't have to be pushed off, if that's what you're asking, Mag. It's part of the sim. We don't have push trucks in them, so. If the host clicks it off, you can stall the car by stopping it, and you can't get it restarted. The pace truck is in. Heat race number 2 about to get underway. Michael Sheridan on the throttle. Green flag in the air. Mason Hannigan almost timed up that start just a touch late. Getting going then. He makes a good bid for getting inside of Sheridan off of turn 2, but not going to happen on lap number 1. Now cuts the car down low. Still not enough drive contact behind Peyton Grease. Gets the car righted. He and Jimmy Mars got together. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind unless it puts you in the fence. And here comes Carson Meek with the slide job. Threw it in between Hannigan and Sheridan. Just couldn't make it stick as Hannigan makes the move down back to the bottom. Take the spot back away. Now Meek with a good run. Right rear in, or right front into the left rear. That'll slow him down. Still Sheridan in front of Hannigan, in front of Meek, in front of Baker. That's your top 4. Colby Baker started 6th up to 4th. Oh, Meek is into the outside fence lightly with the right rear tire. Gets the car turned back underneath him. With that, lets Baker get right to the push bar. We'll see if he can do anything with it right here. Not that time. Now Baker, slide job through 3 and 4. He got it. Oh, he got in there hot, got in there late. He got Meek, but he also got the outside fence. Power still down. These guys driving away. Sheridan out in front still. Now half a second over Hannigan. He's made about 3/10 in the last 3 laps. Four to go on the board. Peyton Grease from inside the back row up to the 3rd spot. Jimmy Mars. Peyton and Jimmy contact on about the 2nd lap as they came off turn 4 there. Those two now running 3rd and 4th in front of Baker and Meek. Meek got around Baker and then put it promptly into the outside wall. Now he's sideways on the front stretch. See if we can get that car removed from the track before these guys get back around. Gonna stay green. 2 to go that time by. No, I am not, sir. I am not. I'm sure it shows. Sheridan into 3 and 4. Going to get the white flag. Next time he comes down the front stretch. Mason Hannigan now closing the gap up about 1/10. Just going to run out of laps. Those two definitely transferring straight to the feature. Peyton Grease going to come home 3rd, it looks like. Jimmy Mars, if he can keep the car facing forward, he's going to make it directly into the feature on transfer. Last-ditch effort from Hannigan. Tried to get the late slider. Couldn't get it there. Sheridan picks up the win. Hannigan comes home second. Peyton Grease and then Jimmy Mars. Colby Baker fifth and Carson Meek's car in the infield. All these cars still going to garner a spot in our feature race. Just going to be deeper than they'd like. You've seen a lot of these guys a whole lot closer to the front. Well, that's not going to happen tonight. Third and final heat race. 6 cars scheduled for this one on the pole. The SteelCycles.com number 5 of Brandon Steele, and on his outside, the Over the Wall Photography BS Air number 25 of Richie Preston. Row 2 inside. The EPI number 15, that's going to be Carter Chevalier, and to his outside, the main man when he gets on the mic. The Wicked Cushion sponsored number 77, that's KR Stolfers. Inside of row number 3, supposed to be the 41 of Logan Rumsey. Do not see that car on the track. And in the back row on the outside, in the iRacing number 18, going to be Cale Mack. KR Stolfus. Occasionally getting in the booth with me here on the Dirt Racing Network. Tonight, he decided he'd like to bring the 77 machine out of the mothballs, put it out here on the track. I promised to make fun of him every single chance I got. He said he expected nothing less. So, we'll keep an eye on that 77 car, see what he does. Right now, looking down here at the front row, Brandon Steele starting on the pole for us. Got Richie Preston right on the outside. Couple of quick haulers right there. Should be a good race at the front for us. All right, Mag. All right, final heat race. They're going to go green off turn number 4, this time by Steele and Preston, bringing us right to that green flag. Brandon Steele gently picking up that throttle a little bit. Now gets all the way down to the loud pedal. Green flag in the air. Preston's got company. Chevalier got a good jump. Could make the slider work. So Steele and Preston come away 1-2. Now Stolfus inside. Chevalier on the outside. Down through turns 3 and 4. Contact between the 25 and the 5. That gets the 77 into it. Stolfus, wrong place, wrong time on that one. Brandon Steele way out in front now. Now it's going to be a battle for second, third, and 4. Chevalier in second. Preston got around Mack to take the third spot back in turns 1 and 2. Stolfus bringing it hot into turn 3 and 4. Right rear bumps up against the outside fence. Keep our eyes on these 4 cars. Good race on the track as Brandon Steele 1.5 seconds out in front of these guys. Looks like he's going to have an easy time of it. Stolfus around the inside as Mack found the fence. Move KR Stolfus into that 4th spot. Cale Mack back to the tail end of the field. Carter Chevalier able to hang on, running in the 2nd spot here. About 3 or 4 laps ago, Preston, the 25 car, got into the back of the 5 car in 3 and 4, set him all kinds of sideways. He got straightened out by the 77 machine, and that cost both of them positions. But Preston has been able to battle back as we've reached the halfway point this time by Brandon Steele, seeing that right now. Preston has closed in a lot closer than he was a couple of laps ago to Chevalier. Chevalier keeps taking it very wide at the entry to turn 1 and 2. Now bumps it off the fence down the backstretch. And Richie Preston going to work the high side through 3 and 4. Just not enough drive yet. That bottom still. Plenty of grip. Looking back here, 4th, KR Stolfus, Cale Mack. In 5th, he's in the middle 1 and 2, and down in 3 and 4, about a half a lap ahead of that. Brandon Steele going to get 3 to go. Nice and easy round the corner. Gets it straightened up. Everything to lose, nothing to gain. 3 seconds in front of Carter Chevalier. Chevalier has got Preston within about 3 car lengths of him. Gained a little bit that time, 2, 3, and 4 as Preston went down on the bottom. Two laps to go. Brandon Steele already coming off turn number 4. He's going to see the white flag and pick up the win. If he can keep it facing forward, all 4 wheels on the ground for about half a lap here, he'll pick up the heat race 3 number win. Carter Chevalier, Richie Preston, and looking like KR Stolfus is going to make our top 4 out of this. But your Heat 3 winner, Brandon Steele. Chevalier second, Preston in third, Stolfus and Mack rounding out the field. So straight to the warm-up, and then it'll be time for us to put the 30-lap feature out here. Let these guys get out here for their warm-up session. You are watching the iRacing 360 Fast Series presented by 19 Designs, Duke Superstores, and JZ iRacing Photography. Right here on the Dirt Racing Network. Don't forget, about 9:10 Eastern Time tonight, Mike Peterson going to be back here with you live on the call. Dirt Slingers, Wicked Energy Gum 410 Pro Series. Presented by Tim's Dirt Track Sims, Edmund Trophy Company, Balducci Trucking, Burger King of Northwest Ohio, CarDealsOK.com, Raven Graphics. They're going to be at the dirt track at Charlotte tonight. Got a 35-lap feature on tap for you. This guy's racing in one of the premier money series on iRacing right now. Got about 35 seconds left in the practice session. Don't forget, guys, if you're over there on Twitch, you're on YouTube, say hi in the chat. If you're on any of the Facebook pages that we're on, drop by the Dirt Racing Network on Facebook. Give us a like, a share, and a follow. Oh, we all got to work, Jeff. Can't afford to have fun if we don't work, buddy. All right. Practice about to wind out right here. You're going to put all 19 of these guys, or at least as many of them as stayed in the server out here. Get them in this feature. 30 green flag laps. See what they can do with this thing. Everybody's scheduled to start with the invert. That is going to put the 15 car of Carter Chevalier on the pole with Mason Hannigan on his outside. Kyle Keene, the 2 car on the inside of row 2 with Brandon Steele in the 5 on his outside. It'll be 15 of Michael Sheridan, 19 of Jeremy Zarfos in row 3. Row 4 going to be the 12 car Jared Ridge. The 92 of Peyton Grease on the outside of that row. Row 5 going to be Richie Preston, the 25. And the 8 car of Matt Schaefer. In the 6th row going to be the 8 car Jimmy Mars, the 77 of KR Stolfus. Well, row 7 going to see the 85 Tyler Shell, the 21 of Colby Baker. And in the back row, going to be Cale Mack in the 18 and Carson Meek in the 1. Keep our eyes on that 85 car a little bit tonight. See how long it takes Tyler Shell to come from the back of this one. Get up here towards the front. Brandon Steele, Jeremy Zarfos, Michael Sheridan all starting in front of him. Mason Hannigan starting on the outside of the front row. All going to have something to say about how close to the front that guy is going to get before this thing is over. All right, one more time around. We'll cut these guys loose off of turn number 4. Carter Chevalier and Mason Hannigan on our front row, about to bring us to green. All right, pace truck in, green flag out. We're racing. Good start on the front row, dead even. 2 wide all the way back. Everybody side by side. Chevalier went wide in 1 and 2, and that let Hannigan have the run. Leader down the backstretch, Mason Hannigan. He finds the fence in turns 3 and 4 now. Mayhem ensuing behind. Cars bumping, banging, beating all over each other. Carson Meek now rolling his car out a lap down. Carter Chevalier went from the penthouse to the outhouse. He is now running in the 15th position after the mayhem in turns 1 and 2. But the battles for the lead. Steele has gotten around everybody, but he's got Kyle Keene on the outside, making good tracks up there, able to hang even. Steele with about a half a car advantage down the backstretch. Michael Sheridan right here in the middle of this. Mason Hannigan had the lead for just a moment earlier. He's now sitting in the 4th spot as Steele takes the lead. By about a car, finds the inside fence going into turn 1 and 2. Kyle Keene now your leader. Michael Sheridan around Steele. So Brandon Steele got the lead clear and clean and promptly gave it up, but he goes right back around Sheridan on the inside of 3 and 4. That 5 car hooked up down on the bottom. It's when he gets off that line, he seems to lose a little bit of momentum. Good battle for 3rd right here. Hannigan's on the inside. Sheridan's on the outside. Peyton Grease is right there. I don't want to say don't look now, but I see the 87 car. Tyler Schell right up here in this 4th-5th battle now. He's come from the 13th starting spot and now battles for 3rd, takes it away. Caution the first time. Not Meek. I'm not sure who that was. Jared Ridge. Jared Ridge's car was into the fence. A little out of shape down the backstretch. Right front end of the fence. Slowed him down enough. Jeremy Zarfos. No choice but to get in the back of him. So let these guys run past the start-finish line, and they're all straightened out pretty much in order now. We'll give you your top 10. Carson Meek getting his wave around so he can get back on the lead lap. 15 cars still on the track. Jared Ridge, the only retiree from the race. Keene, Steele, Shell, Hannigan, Sheridan, Grease, Preston, Stolfus, Mars, and Baker, the top 10. Should get the one to go this time. .24 laps still on the board. Little bit of mayhem early in this one. Hannigan and Chevalier battling for the lead. Chevalier got out of shape. Caused a little bit of a stack up in 3 and 4. Let a whole bunch of guys come from the back, get close to the front real early in this one. we'll see what happens here. Still 24 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. Good start for Keene. Steele still in second with that slide through 1 and 2. Cost him some momentum, and Shell able to keep the power down. Drives around the outside right now. We'll see who's got the advantage off turn number 4. Mason Hannigan. A little contact with Tyler Shell, sends Hannigan around. Knocks him out of 4th. There's contact in 1 and 2. Brandon Steele. Kyle Keene getting together down in turns 1 and 2. We'll watch Steele's car. Down the corner. Right rear in between the two left side tires. Up the hill. Kyle Keene's car. A little bit of damage, it looks like. That car dog tracking pretty good. Looks like left rear suspension broken out of that one. So the 2 car to the work area. Change things up just a bit at the front. Steele, Shell, Sheridan, Greason, Preston now the top 5. Kara Stolfus up to 6. Jimmy Marr 7. Mason Hannigan all the way back to the 8th position. Colby Baker in 9th, and Matt Schaefer up to 10th. Appreciate everybody being here watching. Shares, likes, follows. I've seen several pop up on my screen. Thank you, everyone, for all of that, for being here with us. Don't forget, round 2 coming up at 9 Eastern. And that is the last broadcast for this week. With the holiday, the travel day, DSCCS is off on Wednesday. Dirt Singles will be off on Thursday. So 2 shows tonight, and then hopefully we can get some hosted races in over the weekend. Maybe we'll get in with some of our friends around the world and see if anybody wants to do some hosted racing. Lights off on the pace truck. Still about 20 laps to go in this one. Going to be 22 on the board to be exact. All right, Brandon Steele waiting to bring us back to green. On the throttle, the green flag's in the air. Good start for everybody. Nice even spacing. Steele through the middle in 1 and 2. Shell just about a line wider than normal. And he's going to hang on to second right in front of Michael Sheridan. Peyton Greason 4th and Richie Preston in 5th. Now Greason Preston start battling just a little bit. Stolpus puts his nose in there, and he takes 5th away from Richie Preston. So the 77 car moving forward. He started 14th right outside Tyler Shell. Now Shell around the top side takes the lead. 85 car to the front, and caution. 19 car Jeremy Zarfos. We'll see what happened to Jeremy. He was able to keep it under power. Down in the corner, got a little bit of help. Got a little shove around from the 1 car. So Zarfos got a little bit sideways, and the 1 car, Carson Meek, helped him out. Finish him off. Move a white flag out to lap 39 now. So going to be right at that 20 to go mark when they get the green. Shell, Steele, Sheridan, Grease, and Stolfus, the top 5. Preston, Mars, Hannigan, Baker, and Schaefer are rounding out that top 10. Lights went off on the pace car that time. So we will be going green out of turn 4. It'll be exactly 20 laps to go. Pace truck will make the hard left down here in turn number 3. Shell picking up the speed. Green flag in the air. Shell goes right to the top, extends the gap he already had by about 6 more car lengths over Brandon Steele. Michael Sheridan still second. Peyton Grease, or third, I'm sorry. Peyton Grease now up the inside. Little contact as Steele got out of shape. Both Grease and Sheridan tried to miss that. They got together. I saw more contact behind Mars and Stolfus getting together. Looks like they're going to get it all straightened out. 3 wide down the backstretch. Kyle Keene came through there. Right into the side. This will bring out a caution right here. No, it won't. They got them all spinning around facing the right way. Little bit of bumping and grinding going on out here, but Shell still out in front, a 1.5 seconds over Grease now, who has taken second away from everyone else. It was kind of a gaggle there for just a little bit. Sheridan had it. Steele had it. Now they're both relegated back a ways. Richie Preston in third. Sheridan saved the car into fourth. Hannigan is fifth. Stolfus still sixth. Mack, Schaefer, and Brandon Steele are now caution again. Jimmy Mars' car getting away a little bit slow and missing the front wing. He had it in turn 2. He and Brandon Steele, a little bit of contact, and then Keene kind of pushed him around a little bit. So under 20 to go, and the intensity starting to ratchet up just a bit. These guys squared away here on the back stretch. And right in the neighborhood of about 16 or 15 to go when we go back to green. Shell, Grease, Preston, Sheridan, Hannigan, the top 5. Stolfus, Mack, Schaefer, Steele, and Zarfos rounding out the top 10. Carson Meek, Jimmy Mars, and Kyle Keene, with Carter Chevalier sitting in the infield. 13 cars still on track. $16 to go. Shell out in front. All right, pace truck headed in. Back to green we go. 16 laps left in this one. Green flag back in the air. They fan out almost 3 wide through 1 and 2. Shell way at the top. Grease didn't give up any distance that time. He's going to go in the middle of 3 and 4. Preston went down to the bottom. Sheridan, Hannigan all on the bottom. KR Stolfus around the top side now, battling for a top 5 spot with Hannigan. He turned the car in off the high side, down through the middle and out the bottom down the backstretch. He's got the spot heading to turn 3. Peyton Grease trying to keep the pressure on Tyler Schell. Richie Preston hanging just a little bit back from them. That's your top 3. Michael Sheridan, that 15 car, working the back of the 25 over. 15 car was all the way up to second at one point. A little bit of contact relegated him back here. Well, he was about 7th or 8th. Now he's up here to the 4th position. Stolf has still got his hands full. Hannigan working the outside there, riding the rim. He's got a big run through the top of turn 2, and he takes the spot back. Move Hannigan into the top 5. Now Stolf's slide job across the nose of that 22 car. Hannigan able to cross that over, and he's getting great drive through the top of turn 2. Right there, that car just sets. And now he extends 4 or 5 car lengths. Here comes Schaefer. Oh, Schell way out of shape on the top side. Grease around the bottom, able to hold on to the car, and he's got the lead. 92 car to the front. Tyler Schell back to second. Richie Preston still hanging on to third with Michael Sheridan right there, putting pressure on him. We'll go back and watch the front. Going to be 10 to go this time by Schell. Right against the outside wall. Loses distance that time in 3 and 4. Peyton Grease out in front. '92 car right through the middle of 3 and 4. Tyler Schell's working the very, very outside. Now goes to the bottom in 1 and 2. Laps running out. Peyton Grease staying in the middle. 8 to go this time by. About 8 car lengths between first and second. Richie Preston about another 6 car lengths in back. Tyler Schell, he runs in the 3rd spot. Michael Sheridan has fallen about 8/10 of a second behind that battle. We're watching the front here. 7 to go this time. Gap staying very close to the same. Grease still running the same line, trying to find a little bit of tacky, especially on that exit. Not taking the car down to the bottom. Don't look like there's a whole lot there. Schell makes it work real good in 3 and 4, but not so much in 1 and 2. Peyton Grease out in front of Tyler Schell. Coming down to 5 to go this time by. Now Schell getting closer, a little more bold into 3 and 4. Getting close enough. We're probably going to see the slide job pretty soon down that end of the track. Close enough. He's almost up beside him this time. Does Schell have enough to drive it through there? Finds the grip on the bottom. Schell's going to have it at the line. He's got the lead back. 4 to go. Grease around the top side. Does he have enough momentum to keep him at bay down the backstretch? Yes, he does. Can he hold him off in 3 and 4? I don't think it's going to happen. I think Schell's going to get the drive off. Grease loses a whole lot of distance right there late in turn 4. Shaping up to be a fantastic finish on this one. 3 to go. Now Schell gets drive off the bottom of 2. That might be the nail in the coffin. 2 to go this time off turn number 4. Still Schell, Grease, and Preston the top 3. Sheridan and Schaefer your top 5. Brandon Steele back up to 6th. Tyler Schell now has put the gap on. He's going to get the white flag out of turn number 4. This time 1 to go. Schell, Grease, and Preston the top 3. Final time down the backstretch and off into turns 3 and 4. Tyler Schell gonna pick up the victory. Schell wins it. Grease is second, and Preston coming home in 3rd. Sheridan, Schaefer, Steele, Zarfos, Hannigan, Keene, Stolfus, the top 10. Good run towards the front. Good battle for the lead a couple, 2 or 3 times. Tyler Shell finally able to prevail. See if we can grab these guys, get them in here real quick for interviews.
All right, man. Caution is.
No, we're not going to be able to make that work. Well, we'll see who comes in for an interview here. I see Tyler Shell. Looking for Peyton Grease and Richie Preston to come in. There's Preston. There's Peyton Grease. Richie Preston, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. 3rd place tonight here, iRacing Fast Series. Talk to us about the track and a really good run. Those guys up front just really, really fast.
Yeah, we started 9th. Got a little, this Rex in front of me kind of helped a little bit, but we were fast all along, I thought.
Yeah, it looked like the track kind of changed. The bottom kind of came back in late. They're just not set up good for where the sticky was, or those guys just that much quicker tonight.
Well, Tyler's always really good here. I mean, I was good on the bottom to start, and then I started following Peyton in the middle there, and I thought we were pretty equal with Peyton, and then the bottom came back in, and Tyler got by us both there, but it was a good race overall.
All right, man, fantastic job. 3rd place for you tonight. I'm sure you got some sponsors you want to say hey to, and we'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah, I'm putting this league on. It's very fun every week. You for broadcasting.
Like it back on the
I was
car.
up
We're not
SimSport.
going green this.
I was up TV, Motorsports Beat, Sup Logistics, Paints by Tunican, Fergot Real Estate Group, BS Air, Over the Wall Photography, Catch Fence Apparel, and Fairway Independence Mortgage Company.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again. Thanks for chatting with us. We look forward to seeing you in the near future.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Your 3rd place finisher, Richie Preston. Let's jump over here. We'll take a look at Tyler Grease's car. We'll see if or Peyton Grease's car. We'll see if we can get him in here. Peyton Grease, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. 2nd place. You battled hard there with Tyler, but he kind of closed the gap and worked that bottom pretty much to perfection. Talk to us about that race and the 2nd place finish tonight.
Yeah, I really just had the 2nd place car all night. Tyler was a lot faster than basically everybody in the field. He made that one mistake, and I tried the bottom. Next thing you know, going down the front stretch, I was ahead of him. So I just maintained my line through the middle. It was kind of tight going in, so I couldn't really run the top, but yet it was loose coming off. Didn't really get the cart really tight enough to how I like it, and so when the bottom came in there, I couldn't go down there and run with him. So as soon as he passed me, I just had to just maintain 2nd and just hang on from there.
Well, still a great run, a 2nd place. I mean, when you battle that hard with Tyler Shell at the front, it's got to be pretty gratifying to make him work to pick one up.
Oh yeah, anytime that you can run with Tyler, and just he's always pretty clean and he's always fast. So.
All right, man. Well, I'm sure you got some sponsors you want to give a shout out to, and we'll let you get ready for your next one.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body Shop, Curious Speed Shop, and Car Deals OK.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing you later this evening. Peyton Grease, excuse me, your 2nd place finisher. Yeah, we'll get him in here. No car on the track to view for him, but that's all right. We know who the winner is. Tyler Shell, you got a copy? Barely. I can barely pick you up, buddy.
Is it better?
Yeah. Talk to us about that eventful night you had, man. A big mistake in your heat race, and then you battle back, and then another mistake in the feature.
Yeah, it was just mistakes. I couldn't really run like I wanted to. I killed myself in the heat. And then I back killed the field in the features, so I just locked around the bottom, do what I can do best, and rolled the bottom and got the win.
Yeah, looked like you ran the top there a little bit early, and the car kind of agreed with you some. And then when you went to the bottom, it just looked like it was so smooth and easy down there. And Peyton was running that middle, left it wide open for you. You got into the fence, and he got around you. Laps were winding down. Any nerves getting to you at all right there, or was it just business as usual and see what happens?
Just see what happens. Once you get to the nerves in there, then you start making mistakes. So try to keep calm as possible and keep the shank as down as possible, and just run your own race and see what happens.
All right, man. Well, another great win for you. I'm sure we're going to see you in the nightcap tonight, but I'm sure you got some sponsors right here you want to thank before you head out.
I'd like to thank them for putting this on, and you for broadcasting, and I was up SimSport, a catch fence apparel company, Hergot Real Estate Company, BS Air Motorsports Speed, Overall Photographs, and the Paints by Tuna Can.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us, and I definitely look forward to seeing you tonight at Charlotte.
Yep, I'll see you there in about minutes.
All right. Your winner, Tyler Shell. Peyton Grease was second. Richie Preston came home third. Great night in racing here for the iRacing Fast Series. That is going to do it for us in session number 1. Guys, please remember to tune in here about 30 minutes for the second of the doubleheader on Dirt Racing Network. Mike Peterson will be on the call. For myself, guys, have a great week. Enjoy the holiday. Hopefully we'll get to put some racing on for you this weekend. If not, we'll be back next Monday night. Same time, same channel. Until then, everybody keep it dirty. Be safe for the holidays. Happy Thanksgiving.